If today's vlog looks and also sounds different, that's because I'm using my big and nice camera just because I feel like I don't use this camera enough. I should be using this one a lot more because it is a nice camera. It's just I don't have the right lens for it, and then this camera also has a lot more like finicky stuff with it that requires me to be more careful and think more about it. I usually use this camera for my video. Anyways, y'all niggas care about that. But um, right now it's raining really bad, and I don't know why, but on days like this, I always just feel the motivation to run. I think it's like the atmosphere. I just love running in the rain. As much as it makes me smell bad, I love it. So I have some time to run in the rain, so I'm gonna go do that right now. Alright, so I just got back from my run and I showered and it felt so good. I ran around like 4 miles, I think. That's like the most I've ever run in a long time, or honestly, if ever. Just because I'm not a long distance runner. I don't do long runs. I hate running. But just, I kept running. I don't know why. I just kept running like Forrest Gump. And yeah, here I am now, 4 miles later. I ate. Everything's all good, and then I think today I'm gonna make it a Q&A because it is raining outside, so I can't really go out and do anything, so it's gonna be a Q&A episode. And I asked you guys questions about success, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. First question comes from Mitsu_X. Since you're in college, how do you stay successful in school? Like, what tips do you have to make a good school reputation? So I think a good way to stay successful in school is just having time management. You need to have time management figured out, because if you don't have that figured out, you're just gonna be a mess. You're not gonna know like what to do on weekends, what to do during weekdays, and just you need to have a good balance between your social life and homework. That's what's really important. If you don't have those two things figured out, then college is gonna be a really bad time for you. And to answer your second part of the question for having a school reputation in college, I think that doesn't really matter anymore, because as opposed to high school when like, there's popularity, there's like the cool group and there's like, the unpopular group of nerds. There's not so much of that anymore in college. You kind of lose all social rankings in college, and there's not really anyone that's popular unless like there's a celebrity at school, which could happen. It's pretty common, but that's like the only way you can be really popular in school. If that's your case, you have to be a celebrity, but that's not everyone's goal in college anymore. Your goal in college now is to be successful and to, have a good start for your career later down the road after you graduate. So yeah, don't be too focused on, your reputation in college, because the only opinions that are gonna matter are your friends, not anyone that's outside of your group of friends. Okay, next question comes from Viral9837, and they asked, how do you deal with any thoughts that question whether you'll succeed in something? The way I combat anxiety in college and just the dread of not being successful is just looking back at the things I've done so far and just seeing how far I've come. Because now that I'm a senior, I can really look back in my all 4 years of college and just see how much I've done and how far I've come. Because success is different for everyone. There's, career success, there's emotional success, there's relationship success, friendship success. There's lots of versions of success. And then when I look at each category and I really break down like what success is, I think I did pretty good. I'm really happy with where I am, and I think I've developed a lot as a person. I still have a lot more maturing to go, that is for sure, but I think out of all the lessons I've learned, I've, gained some valuable knowledge that I would not have learned otherwise if it had not been for my mistakes, and also if it had not be for being in college. And that's just the way I'm able to combat those feelings. Of course, I still get them. Of course, I still worry about the future, if I'm going to be successful or not. But these days, I'm pretty hopeful just because I have good people around me and I have good resources around me. I'm just looking around me to see what I have that I can use to my advantage to further my career. And I think I have some pretty good resources and a really good foundation. Alright, the next question comes from Young Y1. They asked, what's your definition of success? That is a great one, and that's what I was trying to get at with this whole Q&A. My definition of success is just furthering your own growth as a person. I think success is if you can look back at what you've done and be proud of yourself. That is success. And success is also the improvement, from one phase of your life to another. And success can also just be like a step you take. Any sort of accomplishment you make or any sort of feeling you feel proud of yourself for doing, that is success. And success comes in many forms, like I said before. Like you can be successful in relationships, with friendships, with family, with your career, and so on and so forth. And in order to do that, I think you're just always going to be striving to be better than the day you were before. Because if you're not improving, then what are you truly doing? What have you truly accomplished? And if you can feel successful every single day, then you'll be able to easily have success with your bigger goals. It'll become a lot easier for you to accomplish those goals that you have. So focus on the smaller things, go day by day. That's what's really important. And the last question comes from my girlfriend actually. And then she asked, are you content with how your YouTube career is going as of now? This is something we, sometimes talk about a lot just because my YouTube, I always tell her, is my dream. And she's fully supportive of it, and she only wants the best for me when it comes to this dream that I have. And she supports me in so many ways, and she also started her own channel too, which is her way of trying to understand what I do, because before she didn't really understand it, but that's, I don't want to talk about that right now, that's a whole different subject or video matter. But anyways, I think I am, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that content with how my YouTube career is going right now. I'm really not. I could definitely be doing more, and I could definitely be devoting more time to my YouTube channel. And this is the part where I usually give an excuse of why I'm not, but I have no excuse. I should be dedicating more time to this if this is truly my dream. Like, who am I to say to go after your dreams if I'm not going 100% after my dreams? I'm just a phony if I'm saying that type of stuff. So I should really, be a person of my word and actually follow the things I say, because there's nothing I hate more in life than people who don't believe, who don't actually, do the things they said they're gonna do, or they do the things that they say they believe in. Those are phonies. I hate those people. And I used to know people like that, and thankfully I have them out of my life now, but now that I have them out of my life, I can't really become those same people. So I want to do my best to actually, do the things I say I was gonna do and do the things I believe I'm gonna do, so I can prove to you guys that everything I said is just not me speaking, out of my ass. It's all real, and it's all stuff you can do. But the thing about YouTube careers is it never really goes the way you envision it, unless you're like Mr. Beast and you have everything down to the numbers and the exact studies and exact science of YouTube. That's the only way you can be truly successful on YouTube and truly know exactly when you're gonna be successful. But if you're doing YouTube the traditional way and just doing what you love on YouTube, then it's gonna take a while because you have to find your audience. You have to also have the motivation to do it every single day, because it's kind of like work. You have to show up to work every single day and put the work in. And also, the thing with YouTube is you have to love it, because if you don't love YouTube, then you're not gonna last. You're not gonna survive on this platform, because I think everyone that's on here loves what they do, and the reason why they're able to get so far as they do is because they just don't feel like they're working. Because every day they do YouTube is just doing a hobby and just doing the thing they love. So I think that's the only way you can really be successful on YouTube. And I think I've already found success on YouTube just because I truly love doing what I like doing right now, making videos for you guys. And the fact that I have some sort of audience, it's not a big one, but it's an audience. And I'm so thankful for the audience that I have right now, because it's not like, I'm screaming at nothing. I have something and I'm talking to people, and I'm really happy about it. So honestly, even though I'm not content with the speed I'm going at, I'm content with what I have right now. But of course, I want to keep improving and I want to find more success with this career. And with that, I'm gonna end today's Q&A and video here. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. It was all Q&A, I understand. It was a rainy day. There's not much I can really do about that. So that's gonna be it. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a regular vlog, hopefully, because I want this rain to stop. It's really annoying and I hate rain. Anyways, all right, see you tomorrow. Goodbye.